Well, I got to catch the Nintendo Direct live. It was pretty good. You know, I mean, yeah. I mean, it was pretty good. So I'm gonna do my discussion of the Direct that happened today, which is September 4th. The first game that was showed off was, of course, Overwatch, and Overwatch got leaked out. I forgot which country it was, but they had a Nintendo Switch carrying case that got that was listed on Amazon, and of course they got taken down. So Overwatch got leaked out. That's not the first time a Switch game or a Nintendo game got leaked out. So it's got a release date of October 15th of this year. Next, they showed off Luigi's Mansion 3, which comes out on Halloween of this year, which is October 31st. I cannot wait for that game. They showed off some of the hotel floors. One of the floors was called Castle Mech Frights. I don't remember too much about what it looked like. And then it was the garden suites, because a hotel has suites, so it kind of makes sense. The garden suite was like gardens, which is hinting at the title. It's like plants and stuff, and it's overgrown by weeds and grass and stuff. Next was the tomb suites, which was covered in sand dunes and Egyptian tombs and mummies and all kind of mess like that. It looked really cool. Next was the dance hall. They had some characters dancing on a disco style floor. Uh, it looked kind of weird, but it also looked kind of cool. And then the next, I don't know how to say this, but they were calling it the Pirate Hall. It was like a pirate style restaurant. It was really cool. Next, they also showed off a new mode for Luigi's Mansion 3. It's called Scream Park, where you can have Team Luigi versus Team Gooligi, which is the co-op character. He's a poltergeist version of Luigi. He's green. You can completely see through him, but he's not very friendly with water. When he gets contact with water, he goes down the darn drain. So it's kind of funny. But or mm, yeah, it sounds horrible. No. But in this Scream Park, you can play 2 to 8 players, and some of the missions and stuff that you can do together is who can defeat the most ghosts, collect the most coins, break the most targets, and I believe that is either online or both. I'm not sure if it's like normal play or online. It could have been both. I can't remember. And of course, they had to do a free-to-play Kirby game. I may check it out. I actually like Kirby Star Allies. I actually love that game. I thought it was really good. But I know a lot of people didn't really like Kirby Star Allies because they said it was too easy. It is an easy game, but it's really good, and I like it. And in that free-to-play Kirby game is called Super Kirby Clash, and it is out today to download. It's free to play. I don't know if it's going to stay free to play. It may have what they call microtransactions. I don't know. Very possible because of CTR on Switch and PS4 and all that. They have microtransactions for that game, which sucks. But anywho, I still want the game though as soon as I can. Next game was Trials of Mana remake, which the original version of that game was included in the Mana collection, which was never released over here, but we finally got it in that collection, so that was cool. And the remake comes out April 24th of next year, 2020. Next game was Return of the Abra Den, something like that. fall 2019. It looked like a indie title style game. Like it might be a horror style game as well, and first person point of view where you can't see the character but you see the hands. Next was Town, which was the working title, which you finally got the official title for the game now, which is called Little Town Hero. And this game is created by Game Freak, which is the company that makes the Pokemon games. And this game is an RPG just like Pokemon, so this one's more focused, in my opinion, like gameplay of like Final Fantasy. And this game comes out October 16th of this year. And Toby Fox, the creator of Undertale, made the music for this game, so that's kind of cool. Banjo-Kazooie in Smash got a release date, and the release date is today. It's probably already out now, I would imagine. SNK, the next character for Smash, was revealed, which is Terry Bogard. And that character gets released in November of this year. And then when the fifth character gets announced and released, which probably won't be until 2020, that fifth character won't be the last character. There's going to be more characters added to the game outside of those 5 characters, and those characters are in development, so that's kind of cool. I haven't got Smash Bros. Ultimate yet for Switch. I do plan to get it, I just don't have it yet. I want it definitely for Banjo-Kazooie. That's amazing. Next game was Zelda Link's Awakening Remake. Cannot wait for this game. I have it pre-ordered. I love the physical copy version of the game. I love the artwork. It's just awesome. The plastic toy graphics for this game is amazing. And you compare it to the OG game, which was Link's Awakening on the Game Boy, and then they did the remake, which was Link's Awakening DX. And now we're getting another remake for the Nintendo Switch. And I love how it looks. And that game comes out September 20th. And we got a Champer Dungeon. It's this dungeon within the game that you can create your own dungeons, and you can share those dungeons with your friends and get them to play through them and stuff like that. And you can transfer characters from Zelda amiibo figures into the game for the Champer Dungeon, which is kind of cool. And the Link's Awakening amiibo will be released also on September 20th, and there's a rumor, I don't think it's been confirmed yet because Nintendo didn't say it in the Direct, but the rumor is that Link's Awakening amiibo will function as Dark Link in the Champer Dungeon. So that's kind of cool. If that is true, which is a possibility, it probably is. So we'll have to wait and see about that. Dragon Quest 11S is what I'm going to be calling it. It's got a longer title. The demo is out in the eShop now. It's an RPG. I'm actually enjoying the game. I haven't been playing the demo lately because I've been playing Spyro. I'm really loving Spyro on Switch, especially in handheld mode, but I'll do that talking in another video. But the demo for Dragon Quest 11S is out, and the full game releases on September 27th, and I believe I want to get that game. It is awesome. Another Wii U port is coming, which is Tokyo Mirage, Mirage Sessions, Fe, and this version is going to has the word Encore at the end of that, and this is a Wii U port, like I said. And this version of the game will have a new song, which will be in this version, and it wasn't in the original version, so that's kind of cool. And this Wii U port is coming out January 17th, 2020. Next, I think it's Deadly Premonition 2, I think I said it right. It's got a subtitle, A Blessing in Disguise. And that game comes out 2020. And also the original game, which Deadly Premonition, but the Switch version, they're going to title it as Deadly Premonition Origins, and that is available today in the eShop. I don't know if it's gonna get a physical release or not. I hope it does. That'd be cool. But the game, the series looks like a horror series. So, and you can actually see the character in the game and actually control the character. So that's awesome. Definitely want to check that out. Divinity Original Sin 2 Definitive Edition. Well, of my knowledge, that's a PC game, and we're getting it on Switch now, but it's the Definitive Edition, and it's out today. Next is Doom 64, which was originally released in 1997 on the N64, and we're going to get it on the Switch on November 22nd. So we're going to have every single Doom game on Switch. Awesome. Next is Sword and Shield More Info. I know a bunch of people are heading on this game because the controversial subject of the national deck not in the game, and there's some other mess going on as well. But I'm ready for this game. I'm hyped for Pokemon Sword and Shield. It's a Pokemon game, a real RPG Pokemon game that we can play on our TV. It's a home console / handheld game. Awesome. And I know there are some people out there that don't like Pokemon Let's Go, but I actually enjoy those games. I still got to get Eevee. But back to the Sword and Shield. So we got 4 new features revealed for the game. Customize your look. So that's back. They did that in a bunch of the handheld games on the 3DS where you can customize your characters and stuff. On this version, you can customize your outfits, what you did that before. Your hairstyles, you did that before, but they're going more into it now. You can actually do a lot more now with your outfits and your hairstyle, and you can also put on makeup if you want to. The second thing got revealed of the new features for Pokemon is Pokemon Camp. Camp anytime, play with your Pokemon on there. It's a tent out in the wild area where you can go up to it, and within it you can play with your Pokemon. They've done something like that before in Pokemon Let's Go. Pikachu and Eevee, we had something like that. You can play with your Pokemon, but this one's a little bit different. And you can also make them battle and stuff like that, which will make them stronger within the game itself. And the camps are, I think I already said this, they're in the wild area. You can go to other people's camps and bring along your Pokemon, and you can play with these other people's Pokemons as well as yours. So that's kind of cool. And it's up to 3 players at a camp. The third reveal is curry on rice ? And within the camps, you can cook up dishes, which, okay, is this Zelda in Pokemon, I guess? But Zelda did it really, really cool. I'm not saying this version of cooking in Pokemon is not a bad thing, but, yeah. But, going to the curry part of the title, so you can make curry within the game and compete with it. And there's over 100 plus types of curry that you can make in the game. And each curry you make will be put into your decks, and it will have them on there, I guess, like you're catching Pokemons if it's curry. Then the fourth and final reveal, new Pokemon. And these ones are kind of interesting. Poltergeist. Instead of Poltergeist, it's Poltergeist. And the reason why it's got T on it. Excuse me. A teapot ghost Pokemon. This Pokemon looked like a darn teapot, but with a ghost living inside of it. It's very interesting. Cramorant is the next Pokemon I got revealed. It's a bird Pokemon, flying and water Pokemon, and it had this and you could encounter it with a fish in its mouth, and it could spit that fish back at you like a darn cannon. I mean, it could. It's messed up. And Pokemon Sword and Shield will be released on the 15th of this November. What in the world did I just say? I meant to say Pokemon Sword and Shield will be released on November 15th of this year. I just can't think. SNES games come to the Nintendo Switch Online. This had gotten leaked out, so now it's official now. So the SNES games are coming to the Nintendo Switch Online. And they had a list of the games, and I was going to label them off in the video and say exactly what they are, but they had like Zelda Links to the Past, they had Yoshi's Island, they had Kirby, it's a Kirby game. I saw F-Zero, I saw Super Metroid, I saw so many other games. And plus they're going to add more and more like they have been doing with the NES games. And the SNES games will be coming to Switch Online tomorrow, September 5th. And if you didn't already know, with the SNES games online, you could get the SNES controllers. And they're like Joy-Con controllers. Well, you can only get them if you're a Nintendo Switch Online member. So with the SNES games, they're going to release an SNES controller. So, pretty cool. Next, Tetris 99 is getting a 2.0 update and releases today. And we're also going to get a physical release of the game on September 6th. Mario and Sonic at the Olympics Games Tokyo 2020. I have one of these games on Wii, I think. I don't really play them too much, but they are kind of fun. And this one is going to have a retro style events and graphics within the game itself, plus new mini games as well. And this game will be released on November 5th of this year. Daemon X Machina. We're going to get another demo today. It's probably already out now. It's the prologue demo. You can play it through the beginning of the game. All progress will be transferred to the full game, and the full game will be also online and will release on September 13th. Next is Star Wars Jedi Knight 2 Jedi Outcast, which is a classic Star Wars game, and we're getting it on Switch on September 24th. I wish we would get Jedi Fallen Order on Switch. I wish that would happen for real, but I'm not sure that's going to happen or not. Next was The Witcher 3 Wild Hunt Complete Edition, which is coming out October 15th of this year. Next was also a linked game bundle. I think I even talked about it in my previous video. And it's got an official title, Assassin's Creed Rebel Collection, which is Assassin's Creed 4 Black Flag and Assassin's Creed Rogue. And this collection will be released on December 6th of this year. And we should get a physical release, I would imagine so. I don't see why not. So, Dauntless is the next game. It's a free online game. It hasn't been released yet, but the creators are bringing all content plus new content to the Switch version. Next is Just Dance 2020, which is going to release on November 5th as a dancing game. Grid Auto Sport, which is a realistic racing game, on September 19th. Next, Farming Simulator 20, which will be on December 3rd, the day before my birthday. Next is Ni no Kuni Wrath of the White Witch, which will be released on September 20th of this year. Next is NBA 2K20, which will be released on September 6th. Next was Call of, I don't know how to say this, CTHULHU. It's a horror game, and it will be released on October 8th. And done. Almost done. Let's see, where's the last page at? I took notes. Next is the Outer Worlds, which is coming soon to Switch. It's going to come to everything else, I think, pretty soon. I'm not sure if it comes out. It's September or October, I'm not sure, but it's coming to PS4 and Xbox One and all that. But the Switch version is coming later, probably most likely next year. Devil May Cry 2 is now coming to Switch in the eShop on September 19th. Vampire, which I did a video on this, of it being on Amazon, getting a physical release, so now we got it officially announced. Vampire is coming to Switch October 29th. Animal Crossing New Horizons, which is releasing on March 20th of 2020. They showed off some new gameplay of it. I never played an Animal Crossing game. I am very excited to try one out, finally. I'm thinking about going back and rebuying some of the old Animal Crossing games if I can find them for decent prices. Thinking about doing that. And the last game at the Nintendo Direct was Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, which will be released 2020. We got this game originally on the Wii, and on the Nintendo Switch we got Xenoblade Chronicles 2 plus an expansion pass, and they were both physically, which is awesome. But yeah, I haven't played any of these games before. I definitely want to check them out and play them because they look really, really cool. It looked like a open world RPG style game, but it looks awesome and it looks beautiful, and I definitely want to check those games out. And then after the Direct, they showed off Banjo and Kazooie demonstration in Smash Brothers. So that was the end of my discussion for the Direct for today of September 4th, 2019. Auckland, if you enjoy my content, please hit the subscribe button, like button, also share with your friends who don't mind. Also, please comment, ask me a question or a comment in general. I'll do my best to answer them. Also, if you don't mind, hit the notification bell down below, and you'll be notified when I go live or upload another video. Alright, thanks so much. Alright, bye. I know these discussion videos are probably not very exciting, but I do my best with them. I don't have all that technology to show off gameplay and stuff. As I'm discussing about the games, I don't have all that stuff. So I'll do the best with what I've got. So, alright, thank you. Bye.